Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is iCoach, and if this is the first time you are on this channel, please remember to subscribe. Guys, following up on our last episode, we mentioned that international students need to be nominated by their education providers before they can travel to Australia. But I've had few questions from students asking if they can apply for travel exemptions if they don't get nominated. Well, the answer is yes. You can apply for travel exemption as an individual, but there are terms and conditions. I'll tell you what the terms and conditions are, how you can satisfy those eligibility criteria, and how you can apply for the exemption. I'll be back. Guys, you're welcome back. This is still iCoach, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel for more updates on that. Now, let's get started. International students can apply for travel exemption. Like I said before, there are terms and conditions, and you need to satisfy the eligibility criteria before you can apply. In this episode, I'll share with you how you can apply for these exemptions. So let's start. First of all, you have to make sure that if you are an international student, you need to be nominated by your state and your education provider before you can travel to Australia at this stage. Now, if you don't get nominated or you're still waiting for you to be nominated, there are other ways that you can also apply to travel to Australia. And one of them is if you are enrolled in a medical university, or let's say you are enrolled in a course studying medicine or a medical course, and you are in your last 3 final years or in your 3rd year, you can apply for an exemption if only you have a confirmed placement in an Australian hospital or Australian medical center. So the idea is that you need to get a confirmation from the Australian hospital or your education provider saying that you have a placement in the next 2 months. So if you have that confirmation and you have that letter, you can use that to apply for the exemption. I'll share with you more information on that in my bio. So please check my bio for more information on that. And I also share the link on the exemption, so the application for exemption portal link, I'll share with you in my bio as well. So please check my bio for more information on that. So if you are in a medical university and you are in your 3rd year and you have a confirmed placement, you can apply for travel exemption to Australia to come here to continue your placement in your assigned medical service or medical center. The second way to apply for an exemption if you're an international student is if you are enrolled in a course such as dental, nursing, or allied health professional course. If you are enrolled in any of these courses, you can apply for an exemption if you are in your final 2 years and you have a confirmed placement in an Australian hospital or Australian medical center. So the idea is that you need to come here to help the Australian government to deliver these services to the general public. So you can get an exemption. Like I said, you need to get a confirmation in a form of a letter stating that you have a placement to do in these particular centers. So if you have that supporting document, you can use it to apply for the travel exemption. I'll share more information on that and then the exemption application portal as well in my bio. Like I said, please check my bio for more information and for the application process. Make sure when you're applying for this exemption, you include your full name, your date of birth, your passport number, and then your visa type and your visa number. So you have to include these details in your application portal. You also have to make sure that you have written or you have stated your proposed residential address and your mobile number in Australia. So your Australian residential address, your proposed, and then the proposed mobile number as well. And you also have to include your statement of purpose or personal statement explaining why you should be granted an exemption to travel to Australia. It's very important, so you have to outline why you need that exemption or why you should be considered for that exemption. And then the last one is you need to attach supporting documents. So some supporting documents will include the personal statement that you'll be writing, and also the confirmed placement from your education provider or from the medical center or the hospital. So you need to get that confirmation in a form of a letter or in a form of any document that you can get from them, and attach that in the application portal. So these are some of the documents that you are required to provide to help the application or to support the application. So that is the good news for you. So if you are enrolled in any medical course, any allied health professional course, any nursing or dental course, please remember, if you don't get nominated and you are eligible for placement and you have a confirmed placement notice, then you can apply for that individual travel exemption. Please make sure when you're doing the application, you submit the application 2 weeks before your planned travel. I repeat, submit the application 2 weeks before the planned travel, but not more than 2 months. So you have to make sure that you submit the application as early as possible, but not before 2 months. And you need to wait until you get approval before you plan your travel. Wait to get approval before you plan your travel. So these are the information that are available to you as an international student, even if you don't get nominated by your education provider in the meantime. So remember, this is iCoach. I'll be bringing you more information regarding the international student return to Australia. Unfortunately, I still won't be able to talk more about the scholarship like I said in a previous episode. It's just because some students are asking questions regarding the planned return to Australia for international students. So I just want to dedicate few episodes to touch on these questions and to clarify for some international students who need to return to Australia to continue their studies. But definitely in a subsequent episode, I'll share with you the various kinds of scholarships that are available to you and how you can apply for them. Remember, please subscribe to my channel for more updates. Remember to share my video and like it, and ask any question that you want us to hear or you want us to support you with. We're more than happy to attend to your questions. iCoach with BM. We rise together.